So I'm here with journalist Paul Street. And Mr. Street, what do you think of the current state of the United States right now?
Oh, I think we're in a state of advanced imperial decline. I mean, we've got top tenth of the upper 1% has as much wealth as the bottom 90%. The black household worth is 7 cents on the white median household wealth dollar. We've got 36% of black kids below the notoriously inadequate federal poverty level, and wages, the jobs aren't paying well. Whereas all this talk right now about this high job growth economy and low unemployment rate, first of all, a lot of those statistics are misleading. Our workforce involvement is actually quite low overall. Second of all, many of those jobs just don't pay. They don't pay well. People are, they're working 2-3 jobs sometimes just to get by. You go to Walmart right now, and at the same time you apply for a job, you can get an application for food stamps. That says it all.
Absolutely, and with automation, artificial intelligence, and robotics, it's only going to get worse.
They're talking about getting rid of drivers. Yeah, let's get rid of drivers. That's the number one male job classification in the United States of America. I don't want to be a truck driver going coast to coast on an 18-wheeler, but people do need to work. They do need jobs. So what's the plan? What is the just transition? What is the next stage? Or is everyone just supposed to become a surplus American and sort of just die off, right? And just get addicted to opiates and fade off the planet. Is that the plan for most of us? It seems to be sort of what they have in mind.
I would think that's the neoliberal plan, kind of a dystopian Running Man or some kind of,
Well, I actually live in Iowa, right, as you know, and I'm a Chicagoan, but I'm back and forth. I spend a lot of time in Iowa. And what do we got? We got casinos, we got hog farms, and we got prisons. That's your main growth economy, and none of them are big job creators, and all of them are socially parasitic and ecologically destructive. So, we got to do better than that. We got to learn how to talk to those people, by the way. I know you were interested in that
Yes.
question. We got to learn how to talk to those people in those flyover zones. They're not all a bunch of white nationalist, neo-fascist reactionaries. They probably would have voted for Bernie Sanders if he'd been the nominee in 2016, but they damn sure weren't going to vote for the corporate Democrats who betrayed them, and they know that the corporate Democrats have betrayed them,
I agree. I think greater outreach efforts have to be made to the white working class as well as other, groups, because if not, then they will veer towards nationalism, as we saw in the Weimar Republic, and people offering
as
other.
We're seeing in Western Europe right now, as we're seeing in Italy, we're seeing in parts of Germany and parts of Australia and the Netherlands. The Geert Wilders phenomena and the analogies in other Western European countries, and it's right out of classic Marxist textbooks about what happens when you don't have a serious, dedicated, through thick and thin, militant, anti-capitalist left who can tell people who's really shafting them. Now, people know they're getting shafted. They know they are getting screwed in late capitalist America. And if there's not a left around there to tell them who's really doing it, then they're going to fall for someone who tells them that immigrants are doing it, or that minorities are doing it, or that gay people are doing it. They're going to look for some kind of noxious scapegoat. Resentment abhors a vacuum. It's kind of a cliche, but in this case it's a cliche that's absolutely true. Very apropos for understanding our political situation today in the United States.
Absolutely. Sometimes history does move in cycles, and hopefully things will move in a better trajectory, and hopefully things will work out. I really appreciate you taking the time to give us your insight, and keep up the great work.
Beautiful.